Hello, hello. A beautiful day to you. I hope you're doing amazing and this week has treated you very well. First of all, thank you for your attention and your time. If you have found our work very helpful, please subscribe, right? And then also, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments, or you can go to our website, which you'll find in the description, and you can chat with us there. So today we want to really focus on how to relieve insomnia. Okay, so where does insomnia come from, right? It's the overactive mind coupled with negative emotions that fuel the overactive thoughts. And you'll remember, we have a lot of stuff, very helpful content in our videos on this, but you'll remember from other videos and other content that I have put forth is you are only able to think the thoughts that are in line with the feelings you feel, right? So when you feel love, you think loving thoughts, right? When you feel joy, you think joyful thoughts. When you feel sadness, you think that sad thoughts, right? And so this is obviously, if you are in any negative emotional state, you're going to only have negative thoughts that are fueled by the negative emotions. And so actually what's profound in the science is we see that the body releases stress hormones when in any negative state, whether it's anger, resentment, fear, fight or flight, chronic fight or flight. And so, because I always want to emphasize that the temporary, the acute stress response is very healthy and good. But when you are not able to calm your nervous system back down quickly thereafter, then that becomes really, really problematic. It's the chronic response that begins to decay cell regeneration. It begins to stunt cell growth, and it actually, epigenetics-wise, right? Epigenetics, those are the 90+% of our genes that are expressed based on the environment in which they live. So our inner environment is the environment in which the genes live, and so if our inner environment is full of fear and worry and negativity, thoughts and feelings, then what we're actually doing is we're signaling for genes genes for sickness to turn on, and we're signaling genes for health to turn off, right? So that's why in the modern age, more than 90% of modern diseases are attributed to living in the chronic stress response, right? So it really breaks down the body over time, and so getting back to the original point of insomnia, right? It's a very, very difficult loop because you are not sleeping, right, because of the negative thoughts and feelings, and then you're exhausted, and then you're having to take more stimulants, and you're having to activate the stress response even more just to get energy to get through the day, which then exacerbates the thoughts and the feelings, right? And so then you can't sleep again, right? And so when you're looking at relieving the insomnia at night, it obviously becomes extremely critical that you begin to rewire the chronic stress response and eliminate the chronic stress response, because that really is the source. We see over and over again in our clients, they're always living in constant anxiety, and so then often, not all the time, but I would say about 70% of the time, when they do come for a conversation and move into our program with us, what we see is there is an initial struggle with sleep, and it takes about 2 to 4 weeks for their sleep to begin really transforming and improving. We've had clients, come off of sleeping medication and other external crutches so that they can sleep just after doing their nighttime meditation. And so we really recommend rewiring the chronic stress response, and you can find a lot more about that, on our website, or you can reach out for questions. But really what this is you are changing your thinking and feeling loop, right? From one of, we'll say, worrisome thoughts, worrisome feelings, to one of safety, right? Feeling of safety in the body and thoughts associated with feeling safe, right? And so, that's one example. So in the same way that we created the chronic stress loop, we can actually then go ahead and rewire it by creating new thinking, feeling patterns and engaging them over and over again. We see it's really over about a period of 6 to 8 weeks where that occurs. So thank you so much, and have a beautiful day. Thank you.